Shalom, Shalom Yasher Allah. As always, I'd like to begin by saying I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kwadash, whom I worship. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth and who rule well. And salutations be to the hopeful elect that are doing this work, alright? Scattered all throughout the world, going out to the highways, byways, hedges, and gaps to feed the flock of the Lord. You know, may the Lord grant you his holy salvation and his appearing in your crowns. And the salutations also be to the great cloud of witnesses of Yasher Allah that are scattered all throughout the world, no matter what they look like or what country they're in, you know. But they definitely, those that be believing, they're definitely a part of the scattering of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. May the Heavenly Father grant them his holy salvation at his appearing, you know, which is soon to come. It's very close, okay, because there's many signs that are out, right? And all we do every day is watch, because we were commanded by him to watch, so that we know when that day will be, or give, you know, we'll have that we'll have a good hunch of when that day will be, when Yahweh Shai returns, okay? Because it's all orchestrated by the Father, Yahweh. So even the Son doesn't know, right? The Son nor the angels, they don't know the exact day, but the Most High gave them hints, you know. And like Yahweh Shai said, he called his sheep his friends, right? So he has revealed that, look, you know, this is what you're gonna look for, you know, to let you know when I'm about to come back again, you know, wars escalating, right? Rumors of wars and actual wars escalating, you know, pestilences, right? Nations fighting against nations and all that, man. So anyway, what I want to do is, and also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, if you're new or if you've been a follower of this page and have not done so, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified of the recent videos that I put up. So excuse me. So there's a lot of juicy articles. You know, I always go to RT. So I'm gonna pull one up. Is dealing with the world central banks. They've been heavily investing in gold, you know, and there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that they're about to implode the world's economy. You know, they're about to, you know, come out with the CBDC, you know, and ultimately the MOTB, and put everyone in total slavery. So, you know, they're doing a whole lot of things that go that it's in line with their agenda. You know, they want the world dependent upon them. You know, so what they're doing is, that's why they're, you know, they're buying a lot of gold, okay, and silver too, but you know, gold is stronger than silver. And they're also they're doing a lot of culling of chickens, right? These farms that you know, these egg producing farms, they're blowing them up, burning them up. They're doing a whole lot of stuff. Not only that, like especially 2 years ago, right, or a year ago or so, you know, these slaughterhouses, they were burning those up all over the world, man. They were going crazy with it because they don't want these foods to be easily accessible, all right, to the regular population, because they're gonna set up camps where people go to that are you know, hipped up to go and get these things, to get these foods, you know. And those who are not hipped up won't be able to. Okay, so that's what we're coming into. That's the what is called dystopian world. All right, you've seen many movies dealing with it. That's what we're coming into. You can look up the word dystopia. And that's what we're coming into. And the elites, they want full and total domination of every single living soul on this planet. All right. So Yahweh Shai is gonna have to come, because we belong. The nation of Israel, the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, belong to the Father. To Yahweh. Well, let me say this: belong to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the Father gave the sheep over to His Son. And because of what He did, He laid down His life for the sheep, meaning all of Israel. So now all of Israel belongs to Him. So Esau can't just do whatever the hell he wants to with the Lord's property, right? He bought us with a price. That precious price was the spilling of His blood, right? His blood. So what is the Lord gonna do to Esau? Well, He's gonna, let me pull it up. The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16. All right, and it says, and he that stealeth a man, in this case, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, stole us, the Lord's people, right, from the north and west coast of Africa, brought our people over here, right, in cargo slave ships, stole us and brought us over here in cargo slave ships, man. So that we don't ever see our land ever again. And over here, like the law says, we were brought here as slaves, captives, right? To serve this damn devil, right? And to worship other gods, right? That neither our fathers have known, of wood and stone, man. That took place here in America, man. Nobody can deny that. You could, it's written. It's, the whole world knows that. So, what's gonna happen? It says, and he that stealeth a man. So Esau, Edom stole us, right, the Israelites, and put them in slavery, and put us in slavery, and selleth him, right, because they had auctioning blocks, right, selling, young jakes. They called them bucks. The stronger they were, the more they were worth. Sold them off, broke up the families, right? Or if he be found in his hand, our people are still found in Esau's hand, right? To this day, he has not freed us, right? All that bullshit of emancipation and the Emancipation of Proclamation by Abraham Lincoln and all that. That term, to emancipate, means to transfer from one master to the other master. In this case, it was, well, to the elites, and to this corporate slavery, man. It says, and if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So we are the Lord's property. We are the Lord's people, chosen people, and we belong to Him. He bought us with a price. Now we are found in Esau's hand. So when the Lord comes back, what is He gonna do to this man? He's gonna put him to death, just like the law says. It's simple, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1. It says, this is the reason why, well, let me read this first. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom? Right? Who is this that cometh from Edom? In other words, this is like a past tense thing in this verse. In other words, in this particular verse, the Lord, it's prophecy, of course, obviously, of the future. The Lord already left Edom and did what he had to do to Edom. Okay? All right? Which is destroy it. What's Edom now? Modern day Edom? America, man. America is, man. And the Most High is coming to destroy this place from off this planet, man. And leave it a total barren desert. Right? It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This is now representing that he just caught havoc, caught wreck, right? And killed a whole bunch of Edomites, man, to the point where his garment was dyed with their blood. All right. This is warrior talk, man. This is some war talk right here. All right. It says traveling. It says this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the great. Now that's not physically gonna happen, because the chariots of the Lord are gonna. The ultimate destruction is gonna be caused by the thermonuclear missiles. Okay. So that's what this is talking about, man. You know why? Because Esau Edom, touched the Most High's anointed people, which the Lord said we are like the apple of his eye, man. All right? And he took that very personally. So that's why he came, or he's going to come, right? In prophecy, he came already and did what he had to do. But here in this world, all right, he's going to come to destroy this man, take him out of his power seat, and destroy this place from where he rules from. All right. It says, wherefore, no, I'm sorry. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. So that's Yahweh Shai speaking in third person. All right. Because he's coming to save the elect of the nation of Israel. Right. And deliver us from Edom, man. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the wine press alone. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. And of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, because they're going to try to fight against you. This reminds me of 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Yeah, speaking about when he comes to destroy these people, the Edomites, man. Now, how can vocab and these Christians get away with that? No, they'll try to say, no. When Yahweh Shai came on the scene, all these prophecies were done away with. No, the hell they weren't, man. Okay? It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart. Now, why to take vengeance on someone? That means that person that you want to take vengeance on did you wrong somehow. So how did these people do him wrong? Well, 2,000 years ago, they crucified him, stabbed him on his side, let blood gush out. They hung him on a cross. All right, death by suffocation, nailing his hands and his feet to the cross, man. And they did it in public for all to see. So he suffered humiliation All right. Then they took his people and put them in slavery and tortured and killed them and raped, robbed, and murdered them. So hell yeah, he's coming. He's coming with anger. That's why he's known as the Lion of the tribe of Judah. All right. It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart. So he's been waiting for, salivating for this day to come. And the year of my redeemed is come. See? So what year are the Israelites going to be redeemed and saved out of the hand of their enemy, Esau, Edom? We're praying for this year, right? To be it. You know, but everything's according to the Lord's word and his prophecy. You know, he don't go against his word. So we're praying that this is the only one who knows is the Father. The Father, Yahweh. Okay? There's going to be a day. He's going to signal to his son. Okay, son, today's the day. You know? Then the son is going to let the armies of the holy angels that are with him, that are going to ride into this world with him to recover the remnant of the children of Israel, to recover the elect, man, and to destroy Esau, Edom, and the other nations, man. All right. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. Meaning he was so angry that he, you know, how would you say it? The veracity. I forgot what I'm trying to think of a certain word. You know, his anger gave him that strength and motivation to do what he's coming to do, man. All right. And I will tread down the people in mine anger. What people? Esau, Edom. Remember, the topic is Esau, Edom. And make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Because Esau, Edom, they think that they're the strongest military and army in the world. You know, they trust in they trust in the sword, right? The blessing that the Lord gave unto them. They trust in their military force, man. You know, and in their weapons. They think that they're the strongest, man. But the battle belongs to the Lord, man. The battle belongs to the Lord. There's nothing that Esau, Edom can do. All right, so let me pull up the article, read into it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll leave the link to the article in the description box below so you can read it for yourself. And then I got a scripture to go with that article, and then I'm gonna close it out. All right, and you know, so as always, I hope this is an edifying, you know, lesson. So let me pull that up. All right, so this is the article that I was speaking of. The title of this article is Central Bank Gold Buying Soars to 55-year high. It says overall demand in 2022 was the highest in over a decade, the World Gold Council has said. Gold buying, which dipped during the COVID-19 pandemic, gained momentum in 2022, with demand soaring 18% against the previous year, the World Gold Council, WGC, said on Tuesday. According to the group, consumption last year hit 4,741 metric tons, the highest yearly total since 2011. The WGS also said that gold, let me see, I think they meant WGC, right? The World Gold Council also said that also said that global central banks, that includes the Feds too, right? Increased gold buying in the second half of the year, adding a staggering 1,136 tons of the metal worth some $70 billion to their stockpiles, up from only 450 tons the year before. This took annual buying in the sector to the highest volume since 1967. So I'm not going to read on. I'm going to pull up a scripture that I was thinking of when I read this article earlier. This is the book of James, the 5th chapter, beginning at the 1st verse. It says, go to now, ye rich men. Right, because who's buying all this gold at the top level? The elites are. All right, they're buying. They always get first dibs because the game is rigged. It's rigged, man. Rigged with a R, not with a W. I got problems sometimes pronouncing my R's. It says, go to now, ye rich men, which are Edomites, mainly small hatters, right? Amalek, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you, right? Because the Lord, you just read some of the misery that the Lord is going to bring unto them, right? Your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten, because the majority of their riches they stole the majority of their riches. Shit, mainly from us, from our people, and other nations, you know. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. Yeah, because now gold and silver, they don't rust, okay, but they may get a little, you know, blemished or whatever. You could just polish them up and bring them back to their full luster. All right, that's why they're very precious. You know, and it's hard to, you know, to get a good amount of, you know, gold and silver as opposed to different other metals like brass and, you know, different, you know, steels or whatever. It says, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire, because the Lord is going to destroy them with fire. Because these devils, they stole these riches, right? And along with stealing these riches, they also stole his people, right? Us, the Israelites. So he's gonna burn them up with fire, a fitting destruction to this devil thief of a animal, okay? Because he's not a man. It says, give me a second. I lost my place real quick. It says, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. So that's what they're doing. They're heaping up all this gold, man, because they're getting ready for a great economic reset, man. And they don't give a shit about the poor. The poor, they don't, you know. Well, they want to see hip all the poor, right? But we know that the elect, we're not going to go for that. Lord willing that we are the hopeful elect. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Oh, yeah, the elect, man. They did the elect wrong. They screwed us over. They screw us over on our wages. They put the heathen, wherever you work at, they put the heathen over us. Right, because those are the curses. But still, this devil ain't innocent. So they screw us over every chance they get, man. You know, Jake back down. You know, back in the day when they in the South, they had lands. You know, they made them get into sharecropping, and then overall they, you know, at the end of it all, they altogether took their lands, Jake's farmlands and stuff, you know, and they handed them over to the central banks, man, to the elites. All right, so Esau has to pay for all this. You know, they got to pay for a lot of shit. You know, Esau is the devil. And it says that their cries and the cries of them which have reaped are entered, yeah, who have worked, because that goes into these jobs too. We got to work for these devils. We get paid peanuts, man, and we cry to the Lord because we at the end of the week, man, we barely have enough for ourselves to do anything, man. Because all the bills and taxes and shit take all your money. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth. That's talking about Esau, right? And been wanton, meaning undisciplined. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Yeah, because that's what they're about to do. When they totally fulfill their new world order agenda, they're gonna sit down and try to live in pleasure. But boom, that's when the Lord's gonna come. When he's about to fill his belly, right? Then sudden destruction will come upon him, man. It says, ye have condemned and killed the just, right? And he doth not resist you. Yeah, Esau, killing Jake mostly every day out here in the streets of America, man, shooting them down. It's like they're like Judge Dredd. They're the judge and jury. Out on the streets, man, and they take it upon themselves to murder Jake. As if they're not guilty. They're guilty as sin. And they're about to receive, man, for all the evils that they have done unto our people, man. All right? Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. Yeah, Jake be out there, and they don't even have guns on them, man. They'll have a cell phone. They'll pull out the cell phone, and boom! Oh, I thought he had a gun. That's probably one of their main excuses, man, why they killed Jake. So yeah, man, so Esau, you got a lot to pay for. But anyway, this gold that they're heaping up ain't gonna save them in the last day when Yahweh Shai come. You see, I just read to you the fury that the Lord is coming with and the anger that he's coming with, man. All right, so that's not gonna save. Gold ain't gonna, that gold, all is gonna happen, that all those riches is gonna be transferred unto God's chosen people, the Hebrew Israelites. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. Hope that was an edifying lesson. All right. Keep the faith. Stay strong. Pray always. And watch. In your patience, possess ye your souls. Shalom.